Hello my lovely friends, it's Margaret and it's time to nerd out about big books. So I am here with a question for y'all. What do you consider a long book? Obviously I'm on the Twitter at the word nerd with a 3 instead of the E if you're interested in that. But one of the things that I've been seeing on Twitter is I've seen over the last couple of days people talking about 300-page books. And there's some people who I've seen talk about 300-page books like they're long, and some people talking about 300-page books like they're short. And so I am curious as to what the rest of my booktube followers think about 300-page books. Because, like, for me, this is a short book. This is Percy Jackson, one of my favorite books of all time. If you hadn't noticed, I'm doing a read-along for this series. We are on the second book right now, but it's not too late for you to catch up. Shameless plug over, but this book is 375 pages. It's like pushing 400 pages, and I still would not consider it a long book. Mostly because of how it's written. Like, Rick Riordan's book, like, let's see. The longest of his books that I have is Mark of Athena. And that goes to not counting the frickin' glossary that makes me want to cry every time. Because look at all of those pages that could be story. Trick me. Anyways, this one is 574 pages. Almost 600 pages. And I still don't feel like it is a long book. Like, I mean, it's getting there. It's pushing it. It's a pretty, like, medium-sized book to me. But it's not a long book. Like, it's not a Brandon Sanderson tome. Those are daunting a little bit. It's gonna be a 12-hour audiobook, not like a 36-hour audiobook. You start getting into high fantasy and you get these books that are like 623 pages long, and yeah, we're starting to get towards the long book territory. This I would consider a long book, but it's also a very dense, like in the good way dense, but a dense book. Like, there's so much information on the text. It's so much smaller than in The Lightning Thief. Like, I mean, it's not like Penguin Classics small, but it's still pretty small compared to The Lightning Thief. And so it just interests me what people, like, what is your criteria for deciding whether or not a book is long? I feel like mine kind of comes down to formatting and how the book is written versus, like, actual page length. Because I've had some classics that are freaking long books. Like, The Heart of Darkness is a short book, but it's so long. Although it's still a short book, but like, you're suffering for every minute of it. Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think is a short book versus a long book? How do you determine those criteria? If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I make bookish videos 2 to 3 times a week, and I would love to see your lovely face here on a regular basis. Again, if you're looking for me on other social media platforms, I am on Twitter and Instagram. Both of those are at the word nerd with that 3 instead of the E. That is it for now, my friends. I will see you later, and we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye!